Look at you, look at you. What'd you do? Did you read all of your Komi-san? You read all your Komi-san? You ain't got no more Komi-san to read? Look at you. You spoiled it up. You just said, oh, I'll just have another chapter. Then you read like 300 chapters, and now you got no more Komi-san to read. Look what you did, but that's okay, because I got something for you. Now, luckily for you, since I'm a nice guy, I have just a thing for you. This cute, wonderful, shark-toothed, muscular, strong, badass waifu from a cute manga called Hitomi-chan is Shy with Strangers. Or just Hitomi-chan, because we're never ever just saying, you know, actual full titles of manga anymore. So I discovered Hitomi-chan when I kind of was exploring other manga like Komi-san, and a recommendation for, you know, things that are similar to this, Hitomi-chan ended up coming up. It's the same formulaic layer of, you know, a cute guy finds out about this cute girl or interesting girl's, you know, predicament, whether she can't make friends or she's just, you know, socially awkward. And then they form that kind of bond, and then they make friends. It's the same formula. It's the Komi-san formula, I'm calling it. Now, the character Hitomi is a little bit of a shy girl, but she's very intimidating. She's very tall for her age. She's very muscular. She has a six-pack, for God's sakes. But once you bridge that gap, once you cross over those golden arches of friendship, and you just see the beautiful lake of just pure bliss that is Hitomi-chan. Yeah, she can get a little awkward sometimes, but that actually adds to her charm a little bit, and the more she tries to fix it and make friends with people, you just want to grab her little cheeks and just so cute. The story starts off in the perspective of our main character, which is this small boy who is infinitely small. Like, Hitomi-chan is big, but he is also awkwardly small, so it kind of matches each other out to be like, you know, big girl, small boyfriend, you know. She's like, you know, 5'8", I'm like, you know, 5'7". I'm not, by the way. I'm 6 foot, if anybody was wondering. Don't lump me in that category. So aboard the train, the main character is trying not to get squished by people. Then Hitomi-chan walks up and put her arm around him and is like, you know, staring at him or staring up. And he's like, oh God, I'm just going to ignore her. Maybe she'll let me go. You know, this is a weird situation. You come to find out that instead of trying to intimidate the main character, Hitomi-chan is actually protecting the main character by guarding him from other people that are about to squish him, trying to get free space because they're on a very busy train. So this random act of kindness follows the main character around a little bit, and he's like, okay, well, I kind of want to, you know, say thank you. I want to hang out, yada, yada, get to know her a little bit better. And through this, he learns that Hitomi-chan is not really an intimidating girl. She's just a little bit misunderstood. Most, you know, manga or series that you watched where, okay, she must be an ice queen or she's, you know, queen bee. Hitomi-chan is not only perceived as this, she also looks the part because she is huge. She has biceps, she has six packs, she has shark teeth, she's cute. Each chapter of this manga is designed to kind of give you a, you know, a little glimpse into Hitomi-chan's life of how difficult it is for her being her and trying to make friends and all this other stuff. And throughout trying to make friends and do interesting subjects, she actually ends up becoming friends with our main character and actually, you know, kind of developing a little bit of feelings there, like all other good mangas should. She goes from this very intimidating, you know, shy girl to getting into a story where she can basically interact with a lot of other characters, and other characters perceive her differently, but they're also on a somewhat friend basis, which is a lot beautiful to see through a show that or a manga that began with being socially awkward and then growing into this wonderful, you know, story about, you know, a bunch of different characters and character interactions. And when you get that little the Picasa chapters, which are the ones where it's like, hey, you know, we're just gonna put the main characters together and have them do cute together and be, you know, flirty. That's it's also a fun dynamic because, like I said, they are, you know, different in height. So people normally look at them and go, instead of saying, oh, they're boyfriend and girlfriend like the other anime tropes, it's like, oh, that's his big sister, that's the little brother, you know. And it kind of makes it awkward, but it doesn't really bother them as much. You get introduced to other characters like the family members that add a lot of spice to it. Also, the art. Oh my gosh. Okay, the art, fine. Character design of Hitomi, so good. So good. At the end and beginning and end of every chapter, there's always like one small piece of art they just throw in there for all. And if it doesn't look like the cutest thing on this oh my god, it's sexy, it's hot, it has to do with the chapters sometimes it doesn't, but there's always that little piece, that little gift to us. The mangaka is like, he spoils us. He really does just spoil us because he kind of just throws in that kind of, you know, hey, you know, here's a random, you know, fan art for a page or two, you know, just enjoy that, you know, take that home with you. You want Hitomi-chan hugging a shark? There's Hitomi-chan hugging a shark. You want her lifting up her shirt and showing her abs? There you go. Now, compared to something like Komi-san, this manga doesn't have that many chapters in it. And compared to other things like, say, well, other mangas that are around the same kind of genre, it doesn't have, you know, more than the average. And it releases pretty periodically with, you know, being about every 2 weeks to 3 weeks. I'm really enjoying this series so far, and I'm surprised a lot of people haven't heard of this thing so far. I've mentioned it. I said, hey, you know, try, you know, this Hitomi-chan is Bad with Strangers. It's a very good show. And then normally it ends up being like, whoa, wow, hang on a minute. I think I've seen this Shark-Tooth Waifu be here before. Where have I seen her before? I'm like, it's a fucking awesome manga. How have you not read this? For people who love slice of life, little pick up, read a chapter, feel good, and then go on with your day. This is like one of the perfect ones. Just like Komi, I put it up there, not as good as Komi-san, but it's one of the ones that are so similar to each other that you have to go, if you like that, you could probably go read that and be extremely happy. Also, if you're a fan of big, muscular, beautiful women. I have never seen such a cute and unique character design that is just also sexy for one character. Like, Hitomi-chan does everything I need in one manga waifu. Like, look at that. She has the shark teeth. She has the flustered look to her. She has the muscles. She's tall, like athletic. Like, oh my gosh, she's so good. And on top of that, the writer knows exactly what to do with her and knows what he's working with. For example, she has big boobs and a bunch of abs and musculars. Let's show those off. Like, for example, here's a manga chapter about the main character with, you know, going over to the main guy's house and ruining her clothes. So, oh, I gotta change into, you know, your clothes, senpai. I hope that's okay. And this is supposed to be a sweet and sexy moment, but instead, you get Hitomi-chan trying to fit into the other character's clothes, and you get these awesome shots of, you know, boobs popping out, or trying to zip it up, or just the boobs just not even trying, or the shirt is like restrictive so much it's about to blow up. Or you have the time where Hitomi-chan normally acts shy and doesn't, you know, she normally is very, shy. There's a word for it, I can't think of it. But then you give her like, hey, you know, Hitomi-chan, you want to try one of these energy drinks? And then she gets drunk off the energy drinks for some reason. And then she's like acting a little bit, you know, flirty with the main character, which he has never experienced before, and it makes a great interaction. I don't know. These are the things I'm talking about. You can basically nitpick. Once you get the bases down, for this is the main character, this is Hitomi, the other main character, here's the sister of the main character, here's the brother of the main character, here's the background characters. You can basically, after chapter 10, grab and pick any fucking chapter out of all these great lovey, fun, cutesy manga volumes, and you're fine. Like, if I read like randomly chapter 43 right now, I'd probably be not out of context and just happy to be there. If you like this character design, if you're looking at this girl right now and you say, I like that and I want more of that, this manga delivers. It delivers to you. Amazon primes it to your face, saying, here's everything you need for this character. That's why I love Hitomi. This is like a manga recommendation, but it's also me fangirling a lot about, you know, Hitomi-chan. I love this character's design. I love this character's interactions, or everything about her. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for the following, liking, subscribing. Because I know you're a good audience and you've already done it. My brain is fucking mushed. I'm pretty sure there's also an outfit out there with her wearing Ryoko from Kill la Kill's outfit. So there's that. I could be wrong. I think it's I think it's an official, like, you know, mangaka did that for fun. But yeah, that's good. But remember to like, comment, and subscribe for all the lovely manga goodness. I love you guys so much. Please read Hitomi-chan, please. I just need somebody to tag me in Hitomi-chan memes and just fucking beautiful pictures of her. I just need this in my life. A quick shout out to my Patreon, which I'm not able to pull up right now, but we have 2 new Patreons that I cannot remember. I'm sorry, Jobbers, I know you. And then next time I'll be better. Next video this week I'll be better prepared. I promise you. But shout out my Patreon, patreon.com/Dakota Broskie. These are in no particular order, but they'll be in order over here. Wherever Seaweed puts it. Shout out to Erectile Reptile, Zero Infinity, Sir Cashley, Colin Comber, Jobbers, Payne Paget, Sis, Noah Howard, Douglas Whitaker, Fabian Winland, Lee Watts, and Connor F. Baumgartner. Thank you guys so much for being Patreons. Link to my Discord is in there, so you can have fun. We got to talk about Hitomi-chan and share all sorts of other manga girls. With that being said, I love you guys. Take it easy, and bye-bye. I love you.